Hello and welcome everybody. This is potentially, I don't know exactly, but potentially the final part of the Haunting Ground playthrough. We're about 8 hours in and I've reached what I understand is the beginning of the end game. Quick recap, we have defeated Debilitus, we defeated Daniela the other week, and we've got the strange guy, Ricardo, is that his name? Or he's now invisible and chasing me around what is a disused water tower. The emulation effect started to rear a bit of an ugly head again, as it doesn't quite display the invisible effects terribly well. So please bear with it if we get a few of these strange visual glitches. I know we are about to start tonight with a puzzle. Hopefully it won't take me all night to do, but the puzzles on this have not gone terribly well for me, and if anyone watched the last episode know I needed a little bit of help, so shout out to Skara for helping me out on that one. Tonight's stream is sponsored by Red Bull, and we will get going, and I see Jerry is already here, so welcome, sir. I don't know how well tonight is going to go, but I hope you're okay, mate. I hope things are going okay over there as well as they can. I'm just untangling myself because the cables have gotten everywhere. Right, so let us go back into Haunting Ground. No chasers. It's midweek. It's midweek, Jerry. I can't hit the lager hard in midweek. So we just have a nice alcohol-free. There's enough sugar in here to compensate for alcohol anyway. So. Let's go. Let us go. Okay. So I'm in a room. There is a dog called Huey, and there's various things around. I've got a bronze figurine. Small bronze statue of a man. I've no clue where it should be used. Me either. Silver disc. Star chart, and I'm in a room with a large, looks like a star chart. Okay, so that illuminated. Why did that illuminate? Okay, there's a small, I don't know whether you can hear that on the stream, but there's a small musical tone. These symbols are the symbols of the planets. I know that much. Can't examine that. A dog called Huey and his human pet Fiona in the haunting of Ricardo Montalban. Khan! Right. Can't even examine that clock. Okay, let's see what this. All life on the surface of the planet stretches out below the star's radiant light. All of the events played out on the surface of the planet are coloured by the star's never-ending travels. The true miracle will only occur when the stars that guide universal destiny are linked as one. I assume that means illuminated. The planets have been arranged in the following order. I'm going to have to write this down, aren't I? This is. I keep not writing stuff down, and it keeps messing me about. So let's just jot this down. I think it wants me to jot this down. So Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, and the Moon. Okay. All of the planets revolve around the centre of the universe. The great planet Terra, Grisia. Number 2 pencil. Now we've gone for the traditional Bic Biro. Black. Unfortunately, I have no pencil with which to speak of. Is this a horoscope thing? I hope not. Beneath a celestial chain from the furthest edge of the universe. Saturn, however, is the path... No, hang on. Begin the celestial chain from the furthest edge of the universe. Saturn. However, the path to enlightenment is not singular in nature. Proceed forward with alternate routes in mind. Oh, God. Okay. So, if the furthest one is Saturn, then that would explain why it's illuminated.
Come on.
That stays illuminated. So do I have to get Huey to stay on here while I go over to the next one? And so on and so forth.
Come on.
Oh my God. That's it. Come on, stand on this thing.
Come on. Come on.
Men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Come on.
Where's Huey from?
Come on. Go. Go.
What happens if... Is Pluto a planet on this? No, it's Saturn, Jupiter, Mars. Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, the Moon, and the Great Terror, which is this one. Huey is from Olympus.
No.
No.
Stay.
That's it. Stay there. Don't move. Neil H. Grass Tyson. DeGrasse.
No. Good boy.
Oh, that's cruel. Oh my God, what's going to happen here?
Stop.
You stay there. You stay there, Huey. Okay, right. So...
Go.
Ah!
Go. Stay.
Why did you move, Huey?
Go.
Go, Huey. That's it. That's it, and then stay. Right.
Stay.
Right.
Go.
Okay, so all you've got to do is just command him to go. Okay, this is neat. This is fairly straightforward.
Stay. Go.
Why don't they do puzzles like this in, like, you know, Resident Evil?
Stay.
When you've got partner characters.
Stop. Go.
Puzzles are so 1998. They're great though, aren't they? And it crushed. It's a spiral staircase. I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be heading over to that grandfather clock and saving. Let's hope so. To the heavens indeed. And this is described as a water tower. It can't be that enormous. It's a supernatural water tower. I can't go anywhere. Okay, right. Through the door. Okay. We have reached the peak. I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like some kind of diorama or a map of the area. Haunted H20. Choose a location to set the model in. What other items did I go? I've got a silver disc and a bronze figurine. It looks like a witch's hat. Maybe I'm on a giant stone Salazar kind of thing. It's going to come alive when I solve this puzzle and chase after Leon. Okay. Okay. I'll probably have to put the bridge in first. There we go. Oh, so that thing on the left must be the water tower. Ron Weasley, hello, sir. I've just put down the bridge. How the devil are you, Mr. Weasley?
Fiona! Why must you defy me? Why do you run? Let me into your womb. There's nowhere to run.
What?
Chewie! Chewie! No!
What is the... He's up there! He's up there! What the hell's he doing? Why is he just sat up there? What's the dog doing? Oh my god. Huey!
Chewie! Chewie! Chewie!
That's it! Get him! It's locked. I have to get away. I don't have time for the...
Chewie! Go! Go! Go!
Over there, there's nowhere to run.
There's no point in hiding.
Chewie!
Get him!
Go!
Whoa.
Chewie! Chewie!
That's it. Get him. What am I doing? You
Huey!
just kick the dog again.
Huey!
That's it, get him. I don't think I'm holding anything that can be used as... I can't get down.
Huey! Huey! Go! Huey!
Nowhere to
Huey.
run.
Get him.
Huey!
Maybe we have to work together and like push him over the edge here. I don't know.
Damn it.
Oh,
Huey!
Huey's not getting up. Huey's not getting up. Just kick the dog while it was down. Maybe.
Troublesome girl.
Kick him in the shins. Yes. I've clearly missed what I'm supposed to do here. Harbear, hello. It's not going well. The puzzle went okay, but I'm being manhandled by an invisible man on a roof at the minute. I'm gonna reload this file because I've clearly missed something there. So let's try again. Don't have to do the puzzle again. That's fine. Up the elaborate spiral staircase we go. Figuring the gaps in the wall, I'm going to have to do like a Dark Souls thing on him. Like ceaseless discharge him straight over the side. So
Go! Come on. Go!
I mean, I don't know how Huey ended up there.
Go! Go!
But then it aligns up. It aligns up here. So I wonder if I have to get him to like. If he's going to appear up there, does that mean he can do like a jumping leap and knock Crazy Man over the side? Where is Huey now? Oh, except there isn't one there.
Go, Huey. Come on.
Ah, right. Okay, I think I get it. I think I see. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him primed.
Go, Huey. Go, Huey.
Definitely something about the ledge. Ah, okay, right.
Go, Huey.
That's technically
Go,
cheating.
Huey. Go, Huey.
I'll wait till Huey's in position. Tell me he does emerge on that one. Oh, that's fiendish.
Go, Huey. Come on.
Which one did you go up last time? Let's send you up this one.
Go, Huey. Go, Huey.
I'm over this edge here. Right, okay. Huey's in position. It's going to be like a catapult. Oh, he's down. What the hell? After all that prep.
Huey. Huey.
That's it. Go. Go. That's it. Look, he's ready.
Huey. Huey.
Oh, what?
Huey.
Kick him as well.
Go.
It's clearly some sort of elaborate set piece I've got to
Huey.
exploit here. I'll use one of those. In fact, I've got a refined explodes on impact, electrifying the enemy. So if I can get him lined up, sort of here. That's not close enough.
Huey.
Some girl.
Help. Help. Come on. Come on.
What am I doing wrong?
Huey.
Running around in circles. Thermoptic camouflage.
Come on.
Okay, so I'm clearly missing something here. Do I have to do the tackle?
Go. Go. Huey. Huey.
Let's kick him.
Troublesome girl.
That's it, Huey. That's it. Death the Pursuer. Hello. I'm trying to throw a creepy man off a roof, but it's not going well. And now he doesn't even launch him. It's got to have something to do with Huey
Huey.
being up top and firing out like a cannon. Where is he? So he's here.
Huey. Go.
I'm gonna tackle you again. There you go.
Huey.
Get in the tower.
Huey!
You won't get away.
He's down. He's down. Got him. Kick him in the head.
Nowhere to run.
He's injured. We're getting him. Have that, you bastard.
Nowhere to run.
Look at that, he's in caution status. Now he's limping, now he's in danger. We're nearly there. Oh no. That's it.
Huey!
Yes!
Huey!
What? Missed him. That's it. Oh. And Huey's out for the count again. So if I put the beef down, no, he's back running again. He's got regenerating health. He's a modern gamer. I need what's the pit fatality command?
Huey! Huey!
That's it.
Huey!
Crouch and uppercut. It was in the original, wasn't it? Yeah, of course it was.
Go! 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 Go!
Over there.
Over there.
Nowhere to run.
I'm just gonna kick him in the shin.
Come on!
So right, okay, so that doesn't work. He just went through him. What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I doing wrong? Can't use that. Can't use that.
Huey!
Damn mutt.
Go!
You won't get away.
Okay, he's down. He's down again. Let's drag him to the edge.
Come on!
I'm sure it came up with a prompt there or something.
Damn mutt.
Oh god, I just tackled Huey. That sucked. Wow, I kicked her pretty hard there. Thank you, Nick. Thanks for the vote of excellent confidence there. Well, panic's worn off at least. Leave me alone, you bastard!
Huey! Go!
Fiona's got...
I'm a member of...
Come on! Oh, well, congrats, Nick. Thank you, Jerry. Although I don't really know what the point is at the minute. Brutal. Right. Let's have another rethink. So I need to launch Huey off there somehow, otherwise those little cubby holes for him wouldn't exist. Ricardo does fall to the floor with enough damage, so do I have to set him up nearby? And I don't know. Feisty fish. Ledge. I'm not a ledge, unfortunately, but I appreciate the comment. Ledge. I can't recall if I examined them before I do the puzzle. Okay, probably should have done this. It looks in bad shape. It looks like it might break if a strong force impacted with its surface. It just impacted on the surface. What, like... Of course. Sean, take a long look at the crumbling ledges. Ah, yes, you even gave me a clue. Right, I'm there now. Because last stream, the items you get for this puzzle are within piping you have to kick open. So of course now this makes a lot of sense. Sorry about that, guys. Right, we're set up now. Well, I don't know what's going. Let's.
Go, Huey.
Sean is slow, hence the Red Bull. As there has been a couple of times during these streams, the answer has been at times painfully obvious. I almost overthought it, really. Alright, Sean, you said no clues. I know, yeah. That's fine though, because you didn't essentially tell me what to do. Just pointed in the right direction. So I thank Yao. Well, I mean, I'll try my original plan.
Huey. Help!
Troublesome girl.
Help! Come on. Huey.
Okay, right. I must have to get him just near the edge and shove him. Ah.
Huey.
Sean, use the element that brings life. Water.
Huey.
Damn mutt.
It's like having to lure the T-1000 toward the edge of the lava, and I always have one shotgun shell too less to do it.
Huey.
There's nowhere to run.
Huey.
Yes. Kick him! You see that? You see that? Perfect dodge that Huey did just there. Hey, leave him.
Huey!
Oh God, sorry, Huey.
Huey!
Troublesome girl.
Huey!
Yes. What am I doing wrong?
Huey! Huey! Huey!
Yes. Yes. Sorry about that. I was expecting a spectacularly violent death there. If I can just cross over that path, I can leave this bloody tower. If I fell from here, it would be all over. Come on. Best to just keep it out of your mind. A path has appeared on the surface of the lake. If I can just cross over that path, I can leave this bloody tower. Fiona wins. Fatality. I used to love the gore in the Mortal Kombat 2 pit fatality, though. It was one of the more sort of unique gore effects in that game. Worked quite well. Way better than the atrociously bad Mortal Kombat 3 pits. Mortal Kombat 3's fatalities on the whole were just atrocious. Terrible sort of Photoshop style deaths. There was no sort of unique graphics for any of them. Those are $500 sunglasses. We're getting a Paul Anderson quote-a-thon. Oh, we got. So let me guess, the body won't be there in a minute. At least John R. Leonetti gave us animalities, eh, Jerry? You don't like MK3 fatalities and the 10 rib cages? Exactly. It's so bad. As I think back to that game now, I can't recall many good fatalities at all, actually. Whereas MK2's, a lot of them had unique art and made them a lot more memorable. And the fact that, you know, like the MK3 fatalities, because they just basically slice straight across the character, and you even had things like floating hands and whatnot. It was just rubbish.
Huey. Huey.
He took quite a beating actually, so I'm just going to feed him some jerky, I think,
Come on.
wherever he is. I think I took a wrong turn. I'll move these levers back, okay. As much as I have a soft spot for MK3, it was a lot more cartoonish than it was, exactly.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
And again, like that Scorpion spear fatality, the actual blood effects are unique to that fatality, and that's what kind of made them a little bit special. You know, like Jax's arm rip having its own, you know, unique blood effect. Here we go.
Good boy.
Oh no, 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 didn't mean to do that. Zombie girl, hello. Been lurking in chat, no work, no sir, or even if I could, enjoying the game so far. I hope. Yep. I struggled a bit with the boss fight just there, even though the answer was plainly obvious when I think back to it. And the puzzle I did pretty quickly. So I'm about to cross this here bridge, which I'm getting very Malay Island vibes from. I'm surprised this guy's still here. His limbs are twisted into unnatural positions. It looks so painful, but I guess death really is painful. His skin, it's so dry and leathery. This body, there is something that just doesn't feel right. Oh god, he's going to get up as I get halfway across this bridge. And that witch's hat thing that you were on about, Jerry, that's going to come alive, and it will be literally the Stone Salazar sequence as I go across this bridge, won't it? Liu Kang's Dragon Fatality was also much better than the animated version. Yeah, I agree. And their idea for the Mortal Kombat 3 was to make him become an arcade cabinet, or summon an arcade cabinet. What? So, is this the end game then? Where are we now? A sink. So I've got multiple paths. Okay. Ah, I can hear the ticking of a clock. Oh, Jerry, you know what's coming up. That's some big bears. We are in the heart of final stage. Oh, thank you. But we've got Jerry's main event coming up here. Oh, not hiding in a tree. Here we go. Let's grab this because it might actually be an item I can craft with. Chamomile. $11 out of 10. I've only got one item, so let's make it into something special. No. 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 Oh god. I don't know what they do. I'll for the remainder of this playthrough I will just stick with the costume the game wants me to play, but come on, if this was a Resident Evil game I'd be able to sit in there and do an Evil Masterminds pose. But alas. I hope you liked my item crafting there. I thought it was exceptional. That was beautiful indeed. Well, I don't even know what I made. I've got 3 of these. Restores a certain amount of stamina. Okay. What's down this side? So I'm in a room. There's a couple of boxes. There's no bears in this room. We have a lit torch. The fire spouts showers of sparks into the air. Caution, extremely flammable. I wonder if that are explosives. Inside, I wonder if inside is caught on fire. It could be disastrous. Okay. I'm gonna be seeing this flaming torch again soon, aren't I? Beware of werebears. Hope you like symmetrical stages. I didn't do too bad on the in the Daniela section, where you had to work out how to do, you know, the floors within one room, or the things that didn't match. That must lead to the other side of that room. Yep. Okay. It's a tomb. Oh. Bollocks. Violet medallion. Ah! Wasting such precious items. The actual curtains or whatever. I best equip a new item since I just completely wasted that one. Used by setting it on the ground. Its attack is weak. I'll just equip that.
Who's there?
A superior breed of humans.
Poor Fiona. Ricardo put you through quite a bit, didn't he? Unlike Ugo, he was always a troublemaker, a bad apple. Aurelius Lorenzo Belli, created them both, Ricardo and Ugo. But then along came that wench, Ayla. She stole Ugo away from me. Of course, then you came along, my dear Fiona. Fate brought you back to me, and now you are mine. All mine!
This is going to be so messed up if he's literally going to wheel himself after me. And he's going to crawl. What the fuck? No, that's fucking messed up. That is fucking messed up. Reflect.
Go! Go! Go!
I'm pleased I didn't go this direction with Spencer in RE5. That'd have been a fucking certainly different outcome to the end of that game. No, go through the door!
Huey! Huey!
What in the fucking hell is this game? Okay. I think Fiona did it in the creepy tower with the candlestick. It's Gollum. It's precious. Well, it turns out, Nick, that Ricardo and Ugo being Fiona's father, are clones of someone. And Fiona is being referred to as an Azoth all the time, and people want her womb, and I'm at a complete loss for how messed up this gets, in all honesty. It's incredibly messed up. No. What a total waste. I will be honest. I didn't expect the game to go down these avenues, these extremely adult avenues. I mean, I didn't really know anything about the game, to be honest, other than it was like a lost Capcom survival horror game of the mid-2000s, and that aspects of it, you know, were leftover ideas from an early builds of RE4. So I did not realise it was going to be at times as messed up as it is. And matey's gone again. actually don't know what. Does it? It might. I think it's Peggy. Let me just check. I think it's a Peggy game. Just one sec. So yeah, it is Nicholas, Peggy 16. And the only thing it advertises on the back is violence. It doesn't actually say anything about sexual content. Or, you know, implied sexual content. So yeah, just Peggy 16. In this country. Shelfgate. There is no quiz. That's the sound that. This is so messed up. You've got Haunting Ground, not Demento. Yeah, so it's Haunting Ground in the in Europe and America, isn't it? It's only Demento in Japan, I think. Huey literally eats the old man. Just get him. I can't do anything like that. That's it. Get him. Get him. Right. Let's see which way I'm supposed to be going. Some of these doors are... That's the way I came, so I'm going to have to run. That's it. And here, when I saw the you know, the fact that he was wheelchair bound, I thought we were going to get some rather humorous sections of him wheeling after me, and they've made it so much more messed up than that. Looks like a demolisher. He's gonna. I'm gonna have to lure him onto this and literally dice him like the Chief Thuggy Guard in Temple of Doom, aren't I? He's gonna get a Temple of Doom death. This guy. He's literally going to be crushed under there, isn't he? Kalima, shutty day. This sequence should be fun. Oh, I meant frustrating. Oh, uh-oh. It's not getting any power. Okay. It's locked. A strange symbol is carved onto the door. I wonder what the symbol means. Thought I'd try it. Okay. Okay. Got a wheelbarrow, maybe I could put him in it. I haven't got a map of the area either. I'm going to have to go out and fight. Can I pick up that pickaxe and just swing it down at the top of his head? Is that a thing I can do? growling.
Go!
Okay.
Go!
So there was blocked gates up that way.
Go!
So that leads back that way, okay. Was there anything up here? I couldn't use this door or whatever because of me being chased. Right. A room connects to another corridor, but it doesn't seem like I can
Go,
get through.
Go, Huey.
These weird things. I must be able to do something with that door upstairs, because even though these are similar sort of gates, I can't do anything with these ones. It won't let Fiona interact with them. Pickaxe. Let me have the pickaxe. There's like some sort of TNT plunger there. Maybe Wile E. Coyote's going to turn up. Help me out. I always forget to examine things twice. Maybe there is a power switch somewhere that needs to be flipped or something. Okay.
Go!
The door is locked. A strange symbol is carved onto the door. I wonder what the symbol means. Creepy man is back. Looks like a power generator. The switch is turned on, but it's not getting any power. Maybe something is wrong with the contacts. I keep forgetting to knock stuff. When in doubt in this game, if you're stuck, just kick everything. Try the generator at the other Jenny. Yeah, just I just need to kick everything. That's basically the way through the game, is to kick everything. Oh no! If this goes wrong, does that mean Huey gets minced? Come on over here, you bastard. Oh no. You know, having the blood smear like that is way worse than actually seeing like any crushing or anything like that. Just the implied violence is way worse in your head, you know, than anything they could have shown you there. That was that's messed up. That's not how I expected that to go just then. Poor Fiona. House of H.O.T. West Garden. There wasn't too much progress made from last save, so hopefully be okay. So, don't get on the belt when it's running, basically. Oh. Right. Let's try and work out some strats. Get him. Yeah, the debilitous death is seriously unpleasant. Let's stun lock him. Oh no, missed it. Damn it. Hey, look, he's tiring. He's tiring. Get him. Get him. That's it. That's it. Is he stunned? Yes! The right to be a guard. You. Arrogant even until the end. Fatality. The sunlight key for the sunlight door, perhaps. I'm not a gambling person, so let's go save. So, someone tell me, I mean, you all know, Ron, there's not like a messed up way you can get that wrong where Huey gets pulled in, because I don't think anyone would have been able to cope with that tonight. If I'd literally crushed a dog to death. Use that key on both doors. I think I've only ever seen the one door but I will search. You're dropping some hints here, Ron, so you mustn't want me to miss something.
I'm a member of STARS.
Death the Pursuer, you don't have to do that, man, but thank you. So congratulations, PC Worth, boy.
I'm a member of STARS.
Ranagun 94, Danny Oshie, Manic Mercer. Again, no one. I don't ask anybody or expect anybody to subscribe. Please stop it now. But thank you so much. You guys are way too generous. And I promise I will get some emotes sorted soon. Thank you, Death. Thank you very much.
I'm a member of STARS.
Why is Huey whining?
I'm a member of STARS.
Jerry, please just stop it. Please, man. Are these people even in the chat? Because I only got 8 viewers apparently. Are these just people you're selecting? So Bratface 87, Fringe Philosopher, Ginge 3690, Trick 29. Some of these people haven't even ever said anything. Retro Zombie 69. They're just gonna get some nice notifications. But thank you, Jerry. Please put your credit card away, man. You've been far too generous already. You've obtained the mystery sketch. He's a mad lad. He's a mad lad, but he's very welcome.
I'm a member of STARS.
The House of Truth, that's what HOT stood for. What? Identical rooms. Thank you so much, you two. You're spending far too much money on me, in all honesty. Fortis strengthens body for a limited amount of time. Oh, the only thing I can really truly offer Jerry is just more Survivor 2 streams. So, you know, I don't know whether that really, you know, is appropriate payback, to be honest. Magnus. I'm a member of STARS intensifies. Roach mode. Is this the meaning of the painting's title? Magnus Little Box. Is this the painting's title? There's nothing else to examine there. This closet seems strangely warped at the sides. Oh god, I haven't got to remember this stuff again, have I? No, stop it. Various baubles, some notebooks. Magnus Little Box. Is this the painting's title? English and foreign language, some of which I can't understand. Neatly on a shelf. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Stacks of foreign books. Let's go check the other one out.
I'm a member of STARS.
Jerry. Please, that's enough now. What? I don't even know how you're doing this with people that are
I'm a
even
member of stars.
in the chat. It's just been
I'm a
far too
member
much
of
money.
stars.
Please, just stop it. Stop it. I can't reward that generosity. That's the problem.
I'm a member of stars. I'm a member of stars.
Okay. So, even though it's symmetrical, I'm on a. So even though it's what? I'm very confused. This map seems to be throwing me in weird directions. Coffee cup stain on the... Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that, actually. Or is it potentially a seal? Is it like a... No, I suppose it is a coffee... It's GT's map. Actually, it does resemble the similar sort of design to the Spencer Mansion map that is in the... It was in the Asian version of the HD remaster. The ticking of a clock. Main hall. The design of these corridors and whatnot is very weird. Don't forget to examine Fiona's comment section on them. Oh, yeah, I do forget that actually, because this is a really nice way to do a to get a brief recap of where you were last time, isn't it? Nice candlestick, no idea what it's for, but common sense which I probably need to light some. No, the demolisher has started moving. No human could survive a direct attack from that. I have to be careful. Yeah. Lorenzo. Sealed by a special power. Yeah, interesting commentary. Yeah, it's a really great way to bring you up to speed. If I should have remembered it, really, for various streams, because it would have helped remind me where I was last time, and I've been locked away from
You've
Huey.
been very naughty, Fiona. You are causing me much grief.
Great.
I can see you clearly from here, Fiona.
Second run through of this has
Do you really?
the second. Do I really want to read this out, Zombie Girl? The second run through of this has a cutscene where Fiona is captured and Ricardo shoves. What? I'm not repeating that. I don't need to say that.
Oh, how I love thee, Azoth.
How did they get away with this? It makes the sexual content in Silent Hill 2 look tame. This game is wrong.
You simply cannot understand.
In hard mode, the comments
Dead end here. Unfortunate.
in hard mode, the comment section is Huey's thoughts. That's amazing. What a neat new Game Plus thing.
That was a close one, eh, Fiona?
Now we're in sort of Kojima-esque messing with your head.
Must try run from me.
Why did they give Cammy a Fiona outfit to celebrate it? The Cowgirl Cammy outfit's... In fact, both the Fiona outfits are really well done on Cammy, actually.
Everything I do is for the great truth.
All the crossover costumes have been done really well, in all honesty, for Street Fighter
What are
5.
you doing, Fiona? Just where do you intend to run?
I recognise his voice. What is... What, I need to look up Ricardo's voice actor, because it's such a familiar voice. I definitely know it from somewhere. Gonna make me hide in the. I'm gonna hide in the cupboard.
At last, you are mine, Fiona.
Should I have not gone in there?
My dear Fiona.
Ah.
I will have you in grasp soon enough. Come to me, Fiona. Come to me, Fiona.
Apologies for making anyone uncomfortable. That's fine. I think the game does a good enough job of that. Greg Ellis, Robert Atkin Downs is the VA. I thought the voice I heard was Ricardo. That does sound like Robin Atkin Downs, though. Yeah, of course it is. I knew I recognised it from somewhere.
The great Orianus Belli once said, "The most valuable thing in this world is the great truth." Human beings, human life, they are not capable of grasping this truth. We cannot merely sit idle and await the future. We must dedicate our lives to the realization of the truth. No, my Azoth, come to me. Come to me.
Miller. Was anyone Babylon 5 fans in the house? He was Byron in that. Master Miller. Isn't he one of the characters in... Doesn't Robin Atkin Downs voice somebody in Operation Raccoon City? one of the Delta squad. Or Spec Ops team, sorry. I'm sure Robin Atkin-Downes voices one of the characters in Orc. I'm in a different place. Neat. Was it DA or something?
Daddy.
No.
Fiona, my dear holder of Azoth.
What's going on? You're not my...
Azoth is the essence of life. We alchemists have the ability to convert it into power. We can live forever. Your Azoth, Fiona, belongs to me. Come to me, Fiona. I will now extract the Azoth latent in you, in order to realize the everlasting life of Aureolus Belli.
Gone.
It's over.
What? Got... Oh, and Huey's back. You've got flame jets that fires out the floor now. He's Shang Tsung. This is totally messed up. I don't even know what I'm playing anymore. I just thought I was playing a Clock Tower inspired survival horror experience. I did not know this is what these fucking teleports as well. Look, fucking teleports. So we had an invisible guy, and now we have someone who can just literally teleport. Fuck's the map? So this map's all fucked, isn't it? It's like an endless runner. Coffee stain territory. It's like that level in Duke 3D where it just loops around indefinitely and you end up in a different place completely. Whoa. A door.
You cannot resist me, Fiona. Soon I will speak.
Okay, we've emerged through the maelstrom. All things begin pure of colour. Okay, that's all it wants to tell me. Check the map showing you're in coffee cup stained territory. There, that weird place, and it's going to be looping rooms again. Hey, it's that dog. Oh god, it's like that level in Devil May Cry, isn't it? The Lost Woods where it starts you from the beginning. Right, okay, right. The clue was there, wasn't it? For the next step, be it red or blue, the answers will make themselves known one by one. Come on. I know I've gone astray. What the fuck's the wet method? Stop talking. This game is beyond weird. This new boss, if I recall, is rough. Great. Is that a blue door? It's like it's made by sex offenders. Okay. Oh, it gave me the prompt to say I've gone the right way. All things begin pure of colour. So I went through the wrong door. No, hang on. Blue. Let's try. The wet method will be on the quiz. One should care not of the order that ties the colours of red, blue, yellow, green together. Green. What's that side? Yellow. Let's try yellow. Or is it?
Looks like you got yourself lost, child.
But have I? But have I though? Or are you? Green. Back in PT with ever-changing coloured corridors of the same thing. All covers must, in the end, form black. It is mankind's inevitable fate. Black door. But I've still got a yellow door to go through. I've not been through a yellow door yet, so if there's yellow this side, I'm going to go for that. No, it's red. God, what to do? I don't know what to do. All things in life are in a pure colour, okay. Blue, go blue.
I'm coming for you, Fiona.
Fiona would have been originally planned for RE4 at one point. She would have been safer in that game, yeah. These things would probably just like just killed her. She's been really through it in this, unfortunately. The yellow. Oh, he's here. Oh, that's it. Get him.
Meddlesome cur.
Delayed for far too long.
I've had it.
What?
It's over.
He's literally Shang Tsung. He's launching skulls out of the ground at me. Yes, Zombie Girl. Sorry, I've been so engrossed in this, I've completely forgotten that. Yeah, congratulations on your ascension to the Crimson Head Elder team. Well deserved. You'll keep GT in line.
I've had it.
Huey! Huey!
GT's always late for his own podcasts.
It's over.
Huey! Go!
Yes. Meddlesome cur.
Huey!
It's over. Meddlesome cur.
Huey! Huey! Huey!
Most of my DMs to GT, check the group chat times 30. Yeah, you're
Meddlesome cur.
not wrong. Bless him.
Huey!
Go get him, Huey.
Go!
That's it.
Meddlesome cur.
Huey!
Meddlesome
Huey.
cur.
Huey!
Meddlesome cur.
Huey!
Meddlesome cur.
Yeah, thought so. Oh god. I'm kind of going round in super lengthy circles here.
Huey!
Meddlesome cur.
First community podcast at the quiz section. Yeah, there was a major gaff in that one, wasn't there?
Huey!
I can't remember what it was, but I remember there was some controversy which made it all the more hilarious that it happened on the night. GT. Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's over.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Green corridor. It's a shame we can't read the plaques anymore.
Huey! Huey!
Meddlesome cur. It's over.
Huey!
Damn it. Making a right hash of this, I think.
Huey!
It's over. Meddlesome cur.
Huey!
It's over.
Huey!
Meddlesome cur.
Huey!
It's over.
Go!
Meddlesome cur.
I think this is one of the only door combinations I've not been through. So, let's see what happens. No. Bollocks.
Huey!
Meddlesome cur.
Brr.
Huey!
Meddlesome cur. I found you.
Thank you.
Chewie.
This is going to be another section where I have to write down the order.
Meddlesome cur.
Chewie.
Meddlesome cur.
Like the fucking colours. You're not wrong. The thing is, I can't remember all the descriptions now. I was too busy talking and not really paying that much attention.
Chewie.
So I go in through a blue door,
Meddlesome cur.
and then a yellow door. But apparently one of the plaques said it does not matter which colour you go through.
Chewie.
Meddlesome cur.
Sorry. Yes, indeed. So I've already been through a blue door, and I've already been through a yellow door. So I can't go through a blue door again. So just keep eating him, Huey.
Meddlesome cur.
I haven't been through a green door yet. In fact, I haven't been this way at all because look, there's an item. It's beef jerky. Green. So surely all I need is
Chewie.
red.
Meddlesome cur.
And then that would be all four colours in sequence. Oh, fuck it!
Chewie.
Meddlesome
Have fun, zombie girl. Thank you for dropping by. And I'll probably still be here as and when.
Chewie.
Meddlesome cur.
And do I go through the black door now? Because all doors, all colours lead to black. All colours lead to black. Yes! You have to just literally... I don't think there's any... Is there a specific sequence there, Ron? Or do you just have to make sure you go through each of the four colours and then finish on a black? Because I did get the fact that it starts with like red and blue, then it lists all four colours and says the order doesn't matter, but then it did hint that the final colour must be black. It's just trying to remember that. God almighty, look how rubbish this is. Refined. Antimony powder. The best part of the game. It's just. I'm sure that once it's all said and done, I'll look up that there is actually surefire ways to do that. Crafting mechanics and whatnot. Right. What are we on? 1 hour 45. Try and keep these down to. I try and keep these down to like 2 hour episodes. We'll see how much. We'll see how much further I can get. Darn, I'm right back where I started. It seems the more I try to run away, the less progress I make. I need to stay calm. Let's go to a different... Is this a whole mansion transforming or something? Lorenzo's face looks just like my father's, and then to watch him transform from an old man to someone less than half his age. What is going on here? Right, okay. I'm on the other side then this time, I assume. Yep. I'll be lurking. Enjoy. You'll probably just hear more frustration if you can listen in. And me getting hopelessly lost. We've got a dining room. Little room. Oh no, not these things. Does the castle actually make sense from a livable point of view? No, not at all. Not one bit. What is that? 9 hours now. 9 hours of game. Is this the big water... Oh no. I'm about to fight two El Gigantes here, aren't I? And one's going to have to go down that fire pit. Look, it's a Mortal Kombat stage. Look, there's another pit fatality here. I wonder if there is something... If there used to be something inserted here before. This looks like a small piece of broken branch here. Okay, cool. So Huey's going to show us where to go. It's the armory from MK2 with a pit in it. Yeah, exactly. So tonight's stream has been totally inspired by Mortal Kombat. And we'll save again. It's a good thing there's no ink ribbon mechanics in this, because I had a long run out. Actually years ago. It looks to be a dead end. More fatalities in this than I could ask for. Whoa, more of these creepy little things. I like the way he held back long enough. Oh, go away. Sonny is hosting. Mr. Bauer has arrived, ladies and gents. Huey's barking. Is he trying to tell me something about this wall? I'm going to kick it this time if it doesn't respond. This is the Lance of Longinus or whatever. Arcane of Caduceus, which will be where I'll have to insert that into that device. An old cane modelled after two intertwining snakes. Its wooden handle has started to corrode and has fallen into disrepair. More DMC1 items, is it? Just like one of the quest items. I haven't played Devil May Cry 1 in a couple of years now. Hello, Sonny. How are you, sir? I just want to say to my American friends listening tonight that irrespective of how today goes, I don't think it's going to be an overly pleasant week for you guys either way, so stay safe as much as you can, obviously, and I suppose all you can just try and do is just weather the storm as best you can, but it's going to be a messy week, and I think we're going to see a lot of shit in the news. Michael Funnis, thank you very much. I'm so happy you were playing that game. I'd like to think we're getting near the end now. We're about 10 hours in. It's going okay. I've had to have a little bit of help from a couple of the community people here. So yeah, at times it's not gone as well as I'd liked. Some of it's quite unintuitive, let's say, and other times I've just overthought it and made a right mess of it.
I'm a member of STARS.
This is Jerry. Please stop it. Save your precious monies. Thank you for the follow and welcome. This is going to be a boss fight, isn't it? Going to be a boss fight. Oh no, I've opened the door.
Your effort is for naught. How long do you plan to keep this up? Let's finish this, Fiona.
Finale.
Huey!
Meddlesome cub.
God.
Huey! Huey! Huey!
Right, okay. I've got a. That seems to does that just? Have you got to wait for them to recharge in a sense? Whoa, no. Okay. So I take it I've just got to try and sort of stun him here and then turn the fans on. Will that work? I just slightly missed him. Oh, but it hurt Huey, typically. Ow. You see that shin kick? He's doing like he's doing Mortal Kombat moves like teleport attacks and stuff like that. Look at that. That is like Kung Lao's, that is.
It's over. We've had it.
He will fall into fire, then he will die.
It's over.
Huey!
I'm going to kick him in the shin. There we go, look.
Futile. Meddlesome cur.
Huey!
Oh, it's just, he's always on the other side of the fan, but I'll try it. Just too slow.
Thank you. It's futile.
Mm.
I've had it. It's over. I've had it.
Try and
It's over.
maybe stun him? I don't know.
It's over.
I didn't stun him for very long.
Huey!
Had it.
Right in front of the fan, let's go. No, it didn't work, didn't work.
It's over.
Ugh.
It's over.
That's a hell of a punch. And Huey's down again, so I'm going to have to drop him some more.
It's over.
I'm not gonna be able- Do you get iframes when you drop food? Yay.
I've had it.
Huey!
Meddlesome cur.
Whoa!
Meddlesome cur.
Oh man. Damn it.
My
I
thank
thought I was on something there.
Huey!
I've had it.
Go!
I've had it. Meddlesome cur.
Put in the lava and fire 2 rockets at him, you're not wrong.
Huey!
Over. Meddlesome cur.
Damn. Maybe I have to just get him right near the edge, I don't know. I'll try getting him near the edge.
It's over.
Whew. Whoa!
Huey!
That's it. Look, there we go. Got him.
Meddlesome cur.
Right near the edge. Next phase.
Meddlesome cur.
Huey!
Meddlesome cur.
See, he gets iframes. I suppose it's only fair. What have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Can I throw mag... Explode and do damage? I think I don't know if this is a final boss. I'm a bit stingy with stuff like this. I don't know whether to whether to waste any of this. Makes dog angry.
It's over. Futile, meddlesome cur. Futile.
Futile.
Huey!
It's over. Meddlesome cur. Futile.
Yeah, kicked him in the back of the leg, look. Traps. Yeah, I did have some things that would explode, like little, I suppose they're little landmines. You did. Did I get it? Did I get it? It's the endgame RE escape sequence. Give feud Huey, make him trap. Ah, yeah, I suppose I maybe should have used some of those items then. Save. I have saved. I knew he wouldn't be dead. He's a super tyrant, isn't he? What was that? It felt like a tremor. I should crouch down. Oh God. I should crouch down during large tremors so I don't get hurt. Which is L1. I typically pressed it at the wrong time. L1. Okay. What in the hell? Oh, this is not going well. I'm gonna have to kick the door, aren't I? That's the one thing I need to do, is kick the door. Oh no, no, I'm on fire. There we go. Actually quite tame. That's quite a tame... Considering where I was expecting that to go, that was actually quite tame. Right, let's go. So I just got to kick the door a lot. Every time I'm stuck in this game, I just need to kick stuff really hard. Oh no, it was too... Made too many mistakes there. Oh, well done, Huey. What a legend. Which fucking way am I going? Oh no, press the wrong button. No! Press the wrong fucking button. Press triangle. Exercise and frustration this segment. Oh, great. I tell you what, it's brutal. If you press the Huey command when you're not moving and Fiona then gets like stun locked into doing the full animation, that's brutal, because there's no way that I can see that you can actually break the animation. This reminds me of the end of Parasite Eve, where you've got to kind of know the right way before you do it. You know, when you're doing the run on the boat. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I did it. We did it. We did it. Go. Go, 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 go. Don't forget to free Chris. Yeah. Oh, it's a fucking dead end. Right. Is this QTE? Am I supposed to be pressing buttons? Am I holding this up for this guy? What is... Oh, what? There's no checkpoints in this section, is there? There's no checkpoints. It's straight back to the screen every time. Barely got it. If you'd said nearly got it, I'd be feeling a lot better. Barely got it. Oh god. Come on, this way. Yes. Right. Oh, nearly barely. Okay. I have lost, because I always have the stream running in another window. Has the stream gone down for you guys, or can you still see? Okay. Because it looks on mine that it's gone. Are we still up? Stream up. Okay, cool. Thank you. Still up for me. Jerry, are you... Oh, it's good. Okay, cool. Must have just been my internet then. I'm just going to hammer all buttons. Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just pressing up. There we go. We've done it. Oh, come on. That was totally unfair. I had no chance there. That was fucking unbelievable. Why have you done this? She's just sort of had like a stagger animation. I don't know what happened. She started running and then she stopped to sort of have a frightened animation, and then he just was able to catch me. That was so unlucky. I got hit by that tremor just as I did the the statue pushback. That felt properly brutal. That did. I think the timing was just so unlucky there. So what, does he get faster? It's the game cheating. It felt like, you know what, it felt like it a little bit. I remember being very frustrated at this point because it throws everything at you at once. I don't even know if I'm doing stuff right. Am I supposed to be pushing or am I button mashing here? Don't get me wrong, I like the fact that it's not filling the screen with QTEs and prompts, but I don't know if what I'm doing is actually working. Okay. And so passes Lorenzo. Or not. This is where you hit jackpot. Yeah, that's what we need. Give the comment section a read. Okay. Darn, right back where I started. It seems more I try to run it. I've had that one. The wood chips here should be enough for Huey to track down the centre. So that was the thing. He just kept on laughing as if he was a man that had nothing to fear, not even death. But no one could fall that far and live, could they? I don't know how I know, but I can just feel it. Lorenzo is gone, and I'm finally safe now. This long nightmare is over. Really? There still be a save point back here. Oh no, it's not even going to let me. I have to get out of it. It's seriously not going to let me save. Is that it? That's not it. There's be a big. Come on, what's the final boss? Is it Mundus? You bastard. This is Capcom game, so I know there's an 11th hour final surprise.
Thanks, Huey.
Fiona's back in her normal clothes. Oh no, she's not. She's still got the...
Huey.
He's the castle gardener, isn't he? A little late to be trimming the verge, wouldn't you say? Whoa. Okay. Yeah. I don't really know what to say. I'm about to cry. Having no knowledge of even really still what the story's about too much, and not of being aware of, I mean, it does say multiple terrifying endings. I don't know how that one ranks in terms of success or anything like that. I mean, I know Skyra last week told me that because I'd saved Huey in the forest, I've negated the bad ending. So I don't really know how this one compares, to be honest. Thanks for the nightmares. Debilities us to pay the castle mortgage all by himself, poor guy. I really missed this game. Yeah, we've been talking on previous streams that this absolutely should not be lost in time to the PlayStation 2. It goes into directions and it asks some questions I really wasn't sure about in terms of, I mean, obviously it's very well done, but it's a very uncomfortable game to play. This is by and far, I would say, Capcom's most adult and very sort of taboo in terms of content game they've ever made that I'm aware of. I know the Clock Tower games, certainly Clock Tower 3, goes into some very difficult areas in terms of violence and violence towards children and things like that, but this was just felt like it was on an entirely other level. I thought it was absolutely wonderful, and certainly like the DNA of a lost Resident Evil game is clear to see, but fucking hell does it make you feel extremely uncomfortable sometimes. It's more like a full-on firewalk than me. Yeah, when you're making David Lynch look a little bit light, you know, you're really going into some places. Sean, I can send you some links to clear up the questions if there's there. Yeah, by all means, thank you, Ron. I'd love to actually know more about the sort of lore to this. This is the best ending, Ivan Raptor, is it? How many endings is there then, guys? Robin Atkin Downs, there he is. Four or five. So obviously the bad ending that Skyra was talking about last week is obviously one of them. This is another. It's certainly excellent. I will say that I thoroughly. I mean, it was probably in the end about 10.5 hours this playthrough. I'm sure it'll tell me, but it was a hell of an experience to sort of share with everybody the first time through. And thank you, Ron, and to Skyra. I know she's not watching; she might be watching on a catch up. So if you are, thank you for the little tips and guidance when I was totally lost at times. Is this that Resident Evil game with the house? Why would there be evil in a residence? Yeah, wicked. If you've got the opportunity to track down a copy, or you know, slightly less above board ways, it's certainly an experience worth trying for yourself. It's just a shame the emulation's not quite got it 100%, so I'll probably go back and play it on the actual hardware. That's fabulous. Did that mean the drama is over or something? I'll never forget you, me, and Nick experiencing that first scene. Yeah, it was not pleasant, was it? Ending A. Forte Fortuna Juve. 9 hours 28. Dog level C. Panic 7. Items 46. That seems low. Critical Huey injuries 1. Enemies defeated 3. Type unjudged. I don't know if that's good. I assume that's like your rank. Secret room has been added to the title menu. Hard mode has been added to the title menu. You can now change costumes in the game. Search any chest mid-game to switch to an available alternate. What does the secret room do? You missed loads of earlier. Yeah, because I didn't know you could smash the urns, didn't I? I spent the first, like, was it like first 2 streams running around going, does anyone know what these urns do? I have absolutely no idea. A harder difficulty than a normal game. Contains various bonus features and a mini-game. This is like a commentary mode. Art gallery. Examine the painting. Looks at the stove to view various concept art. Oh, is there some lost RE art in there? Changing area. Different playtype names. Okay. To play a thrilling mini game. Art gallery. This is how post game content should be done. I like this. Under the scalpel. Whoa, okay. It's certainly a Capcom game, alright. That's Cammy's alternate outfit in the Fiona DLC. Up there with RE4's extra content. It's that dog. Absolutely in no way the original inspiration for RE5 Spencer, was it? Absolutely no way whatsoever. It's Evelyn's room from RE7. A room full of rabbits. Yeah, it's Evelyn. I think there's some Twin Peaks fans amongst the development team. Do you? I don't know why I would think that. Just literally, I mean, this could all be lost RE art, couldn't it? That's literally a character viewer. Yeah, it's exactly this. They modelled the Cammy alternate costume exactly the same as that. I don't know whether I should click illegal in some states, but yeah. White German Shepherd. Oh wow. I take it these are alternate alternate costumes for. Can you actually equip them for subsequent playthroughs and stuff then? Go through the animations, okay. Go Texas Cowgirl just because of the Street Fighter 5 reference. Animations then. Oh, okay. Yep, she's certainly got wobble physics. Why, Capcom? Why do you do this? You make such striking female character designs, and then you just do this all the time. This version has a gun. Can she use that in the game? Oh, so you actually unlock the... I see, you unlock the... An outfit any cowgirl would be proud to call her own. Fiona can attack the enemy via her sweet six-shooter when wearing this costume. Fiona can attack the enemy via her kinky snakeskin whip. Well, yeah, okay, we'll stick with Texas Cowgirl, I think. It's the RE2 gun sound effect that I think is Ada's gun. I know Ada's gun sounds like that in the cable car scene. No, I did not. Come on, that's not fair. Don't do that to me, game. That was not fair.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Come on, I want to give him some food. This is totally not fair. Right, I'll round this up to a close anyway because we're 2.5 hours in, but... what else quickly was there before I... The movie gallery, which we've all seen. The phonograph is the music gallery. Nothing there. I'm giving pet... You ought to. That was... Come on, that was auto-aiming of the worst kind, that was. Right. Use Huey to guide Fiona to various key locations. When you bark, Fiona will come to your side. Challenge B, Chaos Forest. Clifftop, Old Mansion entrance to... Oh, God. Play dead. That's freaky. She just shot him. Oh, what is going on? She's gone. This is quite tricky. Where are you, Fiona? She's gone. Charge up, not use. Play dead, dodge. I've lost my keeper. I hate the dog mini game stupid difficult. You're kind of just relying on the AI working, aren't you? Yes. I hope she knows the way. I won't do this for much longer, guys. Just having a quick blast. Is this even the right way? Why didn't you follow me? Come on! Oh my god. I think I'm just gonna leave it there. I was just having a quick look. So, that was Haunting Ground. What a wicked little game, in all honesty. Like I say, it certainly went places I was not expecting, but it was still nonetheless excellent to be able to share it with you all for the first time. I'm going to go online and look up a few things, see how I actually did, check out a couple of the alternate endings and stuff. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that. Thank you so much to everybody who has been following. I know it's a bit of a departure from RE content. But it's still, it's still Capcom, and it's still, like I say, it has enough of that spiritual successor sort of thing about it. It's been a lot of fun to actually play something blind for a change, as opposed to just, replaying stuff I've done a plentiful amount of times. So it was a bit of new territory for me doing this, and people were really, really good to sort of let me stumble around on my own. And like I say, Skara and Ron, you stepped in a couple of times just to help me when I was really stuck and we were getting nowhere. So I do really appreciate that. And thank you all for watching. Jerry and Death Pursuer tonight, your generosity is honestly humbling. And I just hope that I can find some way to continue to entertain and, bring these kind of hopefully fun experiences to you guys. Don't know what we're going to do next. I'll go back to do a few more RE bits. Other than that, yeah, I don't really know what else we'll explore together. But that was really, really great fun, and I will just leave it there. It's been awesome. Thank you very much. And like I said earlier, my friends in the United States, all the best for tomorrow. Irrespective of which way it goes, I don't think it's going to be an overly pleasant day for anyone, to be honest. So my thoughts are with you all, and I hope I'm wishing you just that it goes about as well as it can. Thank you very much. Let's just leave it there. Have a good week, and I will see you very, very soon with whatever else we choose to do. Take care. Thank you very much, and from Fiona, Huey and myself, all the best. Cheerio.